I have always thought about the cars policemen use whenever they are out there on the field chasing perpetrators of the law. If you watch a lot of Hollywood movies, you will notice that policemen have the maddest moves on the roads when they are chasing a bad guy. Sometimes the cars fly over one another, they somersault, they even catch fire at some point. But at the end of the day, police cars stay up to speed even with the bad guys' cars, and then they start shooting at each other. Crazy stuff. Not all cop cars are created equal. While most police vehicles are designed for basic patrolling and responding to calls, some law enforcement agencies have ultra-high performance cars, specifically for high-speed pursuits or public relations purposes. These purpose-built police vehicles take high-horsepower sports cars or supercars and outfit them with sirens, push bars, police radios, and official livery to create lightning-fast interceptors that strike fear into speeding motorists. 13. Ford Mustang GT. The Ford Mustang is an iconic American muscle car known for its performance capabilities. But did you know that specially upgraded versions are also used by police departments? The Valdosta Police Department in Georgia has a Ford Mustang GT that has been customized by Steeder Autosports specifically for high-speed police work. Dubbed the Steeder Q-Series Special Service Mustang, this cop car started life as a Mustang GT fastback equipped with the infamous 5.0-liter Coyote V8, putting out 460 horsepower. But the speed gurus at Steeder added numerous performance upgrades to turn this Stang into one beastly law enforcement machine. Upgrades include a cold air intake to increase airflow, upgraded exhaust for more power, stiffer Ford racing lowering springs and performance shocks, struts for improved handling at high speed, and sticky performance tires to maximize grip. Steeder claims these modifications can boost the Mustang's output to nearly 600 horsepower. That's not all though. This Mustang features reinforced steel push bumpers for pit maneuvers, a police-tuned suspension to deal with the demands of high-speed pursuits, a tuned handling package using a larger rear sway bar and panhard bar to improve stability in corners, and customized 18 wheels capable of fitting large brake rotors and calipers. Oh, and don't forget the police lights, sirens, CB radio, radar detector, gun lock boxes, and other specialized cop gear needed to bring suspects to justice. So, how fast can this purpose-built pony car actually go? Steeder hasn't released exact performance numbers but claims it can achieve over 200 miles per hour. That's thanks to the nearly 600 horses under the hood combined with traction-enhancing upgrades and aerodynamic modifications. On the street, Mustangs like this are the bane of illegal street racers and car thieves who think they can outrun the law. But with the perfect mix of American V8 power and smart upgrades, this Steeder Q-Series Cop Crusader simply can't be beat in the real world. If you see those iconic triple taillights rapidly gaining in your mirror, there will be no escaping the Steeder Special Services Mustang. Valdosta police use it primarily for public relations purposes and community engagement rather than standard patrol. But during national night out events when citizens can interact directly with squad cars, you better believe people flock to check out this tricked-out Stang. It might not have the exotic flair of European supercars, but this all-American speedster in cop clothing is definitely a force to be reckoned with. 12. Ferrari 458 Italia. What's the fastest production Ferrari ever made? That would be the legendary 458 Italia, capable of hitting a top speed of 202 miles per hour. But amazingly, a very special version wearing police livery and carrying first responders now exists thanks to an ingenious seizure by Czech authorities. The story goes like this. In June of 2019, Czech police pulled over a vehicle for speeding over 155 miles per hour on the D1 highway. But upon approaching the stopped red sports car, officers realized this was no ordinary speed demon. It was a Ferrari 458 Italia, an exotic Italian supercar worth over $250,000. After questioning the driver and confirming some paperwork issues, police impounded the prancing horse under suspicion of illegal import into the country. The vehicle was then confiscated pending further investigation by customs officials to determine if it violated import laws or had larger criminal connections. With the investigation ongoing, the Ferrari was moved to a secure police garage for holding. Imagine the excitement when Czech patrol officers realized they had one of the fastest production exotic cars ever made in their possession. But instead of collecting dust, higher-ups decided to convert this crazy Italian stallion into an actual patrol vehicle. Once given legal clearance, the Ferrari 458 received a full police transformation, with the engine and performance left completely stock. That means its high-revving, naturally aspirated 4.5 LV8 still produces 562 horsepower, allowing it to hit 60 miles per hour in only 3.4 seconds and a top speed of 202 miles per hour, perfect for chasing down villains in the Czech countryside. The 458 Italia police car sports the iconic blue and yellow livery of Czech police, plus hidden emergency lights in the vented engine cover to avoid alerting lawbreakers during undercover or stealth operations. Inside, contingencies were made to store critical police gear including radios, radars, weapon lockboxes, and even removable ballot boxes for transporting votes on election days. This special Ferrari is equipped to handle all essential tasks of patrolling Czech highways. Whether it's pulling over speeding vehicles or responding to emergency calls, no criminal can hope to outrun 202 miles per hour worth of prancing horsepower. It enters service as the Czech Republic's fastest police vehicle by far, and one of the fastest police cars in the entire world. 11. Lamborghini Huracan. When it comes to exotic Italian supercars made for chasing down bad guys at 203 miles per hour, the Lamborghini Huracan has now joined the police force. This newest raging bull offers even higher top speed performance plus a futuristic style that captures the attention of the public. Unveiled in 2019, the Huracan LP 610-4 was specially designed by Lamborghini in collaboration with Italy's Highway Police Department. Stationed in Rome, this bright white Huracan wearing green and blue police stripes is the ultimate patrol car for keeping Italy's roads safe using speed and power. Under the rear hood, it packs a fierce 5.2L naturally aspirated V10, putting out a massive 602 horsepower and 413 lb-ft of torque. Thanks to the 7-speed LDF dual-clutch transmission sending power to all four wheels, this Lamborghini can rocket from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 3 seconds. It will continue accelerating all the way to 203 miles per hour if given enough road, making it the fastest police car in Italy. But the Huracan is more than just straight-line speed. The presence of full-time all-wheel drive and four-wheel steering means it can take tight corners and winding roads better than a rear-wheel drive Ferrari. Optional carbon ceramic brakes with massive 15-inch rotors provide the stopping power needed from high speeds during tactical pursuits. It even features launch control for the ultimate drag strip-style getaways to catch racers and speeders red-handed. Inside, police equipment like emergency lights, sirens, radios, gun locks, radars, and cameras are seamlessly integrated into the cabin without compromising interior space. Trunks in both the front and rear store additional gear needed for first responders and officers. The sleek body and LED accent lighting give this Lamborghini an unmistakable presence on the streets that intimidates criminals while impressing gearheads and citizens alike. While primarily made for active highway patrol, the Huracan police car often participates in public relations events to connect with people and showcase what police vehicles can be capable of. Italians are proud of their automotive heritage, so having this specially commissioned Lamborghini protect streets represents bringing the best technology has to offer to law enforcement. 10. Audi R8. Germany's auto union first gained fame in the racing world in the 1930s for its Silver Arrow race cars. Today, its modern incarnation as Audi continues that racing pedigree through exotic street-legal supercars like the incredible R8. But did you know that in the car's home country of Germany, R8 sports cars actually serve as real-life cop cars? Well, in the United Arab Emirates, Dubai police use Audi R8 V10S as pursuit vehicles too. Part of the force's extensive exotic car fleet, these all-wheel drive rockets help enforce heavy punishments against illegal street racing on UAE highways. Their menacing presence helps dissuade speeders and reckless driving in what is already one of the strictest countries for car-related offenses. The R8S began police deployment in Dubai in 2013 after specially commissioned versions were donated to the force. Unlike the factory colors though, these German supercars wear bright green and white paint matching Dubai police graphics. Their service history is relatively new compared to Lamborghinis, which have patrolled there since 2010. Let's talk about what gives Audi's R8 cop car performance though, an intimidating 5.2 M2L FSI Quattro V10 sits behind the driver, outputting 540 horsepower to all four wheels via 7-speed dual-clutch auto transmission. Such power rockets the R8 from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.5 seconds, while max torque of 398 lb-ft pushes top speed to 204 miles per hour. That makes it the ultimate intercept vehicle for illegal street races on roads leading out from Dubai into the desert wilderness. With AWD grip and serious speed, this R8 can take the fight to heavily modified sports cars and supercars trying to outrun authorities. The Quattro system maintains control when using spike strips or tactical contact to disable fleeing vehicles, and carrying critical rescue equipment, R8 first responders race to crash sites in record time after inevitable wipeouts. Stiffer suspension and gearing tuned for high speed make it more stable than any factory model at 200 plus mph. 9. McLaren MP4-12C. In the world of high-tech exotic sports cars turned police cruisers, the McLaren MP4-12C represents the cutting edge of British engineering weaponized to fight street crime. No other carbon fiber supercar packs such performance into a compact chassis while retaining daily drivability. When McLaren unveiled its MP4-12C hypercar in 2011, engineers designed it specifically to compete against Italian exotics through a balance of powerful yet efficient performance. Its unique appearance stands out thanks to dihedral doors and alien-like body contours crafted from carbon fiber. Underneath lies a lightweight carbon chassis mated to a tuned 3.8L twin-turbo V8 pumping out 592 horsepower. All that power routes through a 7-speed dual-clutch gearbox to the rear wheels for immediate response. It may lack the prancing horse pedigree, but this Woking-built supercar can hit 205 miles per hour flat out. In 2013, the Dubai Police Department expanded its fleet by acquiring one of the very first MP4-12C police cars direct from McLaren. Along with the Lamborghini Aventador, this special British interceptor was commissioned to help curb illegal street racing incidents. Desert highways and freshly paved roads around Dubai attracted youths and wealthy elite to gather driving recklessly fast at night. Multiple fatal accidents prompted a crackdown requiring high-speed, competent police vehicles. The MP4 therefore entered active Dubai police duty wearing distinct green and white livery. Additional strobe lights and sirens were installed while retaining cabin space. Special police radio and laptop equipment enabled dispatch communication, license plate lookups, and faster response. A two-way radio system allows coordination with ground units during pursuits. The climate-controlled cabin keeps officers fresh when patrolling endless nights monitoring for speeders. Large storage in both front and rear trunks carry essential gear too. While routine patrol fills most shifts, PR opportunities let Dubai residents see McLaren's racing spirit align with public safety goals too. Citizens appreciate seamless incorporation of technology and accountability, improving police-community relations. Gearheads admire the cutting-edge engineering on display, protecting supercar capital of the world. Either way, no matter what leaks from garages or arrives in shipping crates, felons soon learn no car on Dubai streets can outrun this advanced cop crusader. 8. Nissan GT-R. When it comes to Japanese sports cars, few are more iconic than the Nissan GT-R. Nicknamed Godzilla, it has dominated racetracks and Meta streets for 50 years as a performance icon. While mainly recognized as a tuner's dream, select police agencies in Japan use specially equipped GT-Rs as pursuit predators to catch street racers and illegal modifications. One Japanese prefecture putting a patrol version of Godzilla to work is Tochigi, located about 60 miles north of Tokyo. In 2018, their police department received donation of a current generation R35 Nissan GT-R. Outfitted with official livery and emergency equipment, it began service as an intercept patrol vehicle monitoring national highway routes crisscrossing the prefecture. Winding roads leading to and from the inland prefecture make ideal venues for illegal street takeovers and drift events too. This GT-R cruiser features a twin-turbo 3.8-liter V6 equipped with special modifications enhancing pursuit response. Handling refinements like track-tuned suspension, performance tires, and carbon ceramic brakes amp up cornering abilities. Steel roll cages and reinforced chassis components buffer collisions when making tactical contact maneuvers. Top-mounted LED light bars and discrete rear flashers avoid alerting racers too early when blending in the calm before the storm. Of course, most important is sheer power, getting this patrol GT-R from point A to B at insane speeds. Officially, its twin-turbo V6 generates 545 horsepower, rocketing Godzilla to 60 mph in under 3 seconds. All-wheel drive traction also enables a top speed around 207 miles per hour. But rumor has it Tochigi police removed the gentleman's agreement speed limiter to pursue modified racers hitting over 200 miles per hour. Few standing start monsters can keep pace once those flashing red and blues appear closing in. While the R35 GT-R Tochigi police car intimidates illegal street racers into compliance, it also builds enthusiast goodwill within car circles. Japan embraces tuner culture through publications like Option magazine. Public meets allow gearheads to admire clean builds. So rather than indiscriminate crackdowns, specially trained officers use discretion when engaging modified cars during events. They rely on skillful driving and superior performance to handle violations without ruining car passion for everyone. This polished Godzilla on patrol symbolizes protection, not persecution of car culture. 7. Ferrari FF. When it comes to Italian exotics turned high-speed police cruisers, the Ferrari FF represents outrageous speed and power contained in a spacious yet aggressive shooting brake body style. This unique Ferrari might seem like an odd patrol car choice given its lack of hardcore aerodynamics. However, a massive 6.3L naturally aspirated V12 pumping out 660 horsepower makes this luxury wagon capable of scary high velocity in the right hands. The Ferrari FF first joined fleet patrol duty back in 2013 when Dubai police acquired its white and green cruiser. Officers mainly utilize it as a supercar ambassador at public events for that immediate wow factor. After all, its shooting brake configuration offers much roomier cabin space to comfortably seat residents and car enthusiasts during shows or exhibition rides. It might not be a pursuit predator aggressive like Lamborghinis, but this rare FF patrol car draws happy crowds. Mechanically, the FF basis remains untouched save for emergency lights integration to maintain sleek exterior lines. The mid-front mounted, naturally aspirated 6.3L Ferrari V12 generates 660 GP and 514 lb-ft torque, shifting through a 7-speed dual-clutch F1 transmission to the car's all-wheel drive system. 60 miles per hour arrives in only 3.7 seconds during full throttle acceleration. Yet a longer wheelbase creates whip-fast stability at the Ferrari FF's top speed of 208 miles per hour. During highway patrols or tactical deployments, officers rely on that insane power band to stay ahead of threats. The shooting brake design improves rear storage capacity for police gear transport too, and all-wheel drive traction keeps the FF shooting straight even when landing hard from Eau Rouge-esque dips taken at full tilt in the Dubai desert. Training emphasizes precision vehicle dynamics, tuning to master squirrely reflexes corrected by computers milliseconds faster than humans can react. 6. Bentley Continental GT. When it comes to high-speed police patrol, few vehicles can match the opulent luxury and grand touring comfort of the Bentley Continental GT. As the fastest accelerating Bentley ever produced, police-issue versions serving in Dubai feature a twin-turbo W12 engine, producing 582 horsepower, while still surrounding occupants in leather-bound grandeur. This stately coupe joins the Dubai fleet not through high-profile drug busts or vehicle seizures, but rather direct commissions befitting a wealthy department. Bentley Motors fulfilled initial orders straight from their British factory in Crewe, customized to police specifications for precision deployment in the United Arab Emirates. These Continental cruisers focus specifically on smooth highway patrol and rapid response across Dubai's vast urban sprawl connected by multi-lane motorways. Under the hood lies a 6.0-litre twin-turbocharged W12 motor generating 582 GP and 531 ft-lbs torque. Transforming this luxury barge into a police missile comes courtesy of an 8-speed automatic transmission, enabling 3.9 second 0 to 60 miles per hour sprints. Flat-out acceleration sees the speedometer eventually top out at a scarcely believable 210 miles per hour, Such real-world speed cements the Continental as absolute ruler of Dubai highways, chasing down exotics and supercars that fail to acknowledge UAE police superiority. Custom touches adapting this Bentley coupe for police work include extra toggles controlling an array of hidden LED strobe lights embedded in the headlights, tail lights and turn signals. Sirens concealed behind the grille blast out warnings when pulled up behind stopped vehicles, and specialized trunk inserts neatly hold radio equipment, gear bags, weapons and electronics to aid officers during long uninterrupted highway runs. Armored side panels and bulletproof window glass protect occupants against violent criminals' attacks too. While the Continental GT police car deals with dangerous drivers using intimidating speed and agility, it also promotes positive community engagement through prestige and refinement. Citizens appreciate displays of Bentley's craftsmanship build quality when asking questions during public events with police. Seated comfortably inside, families gain favorable impressions observing integration of cutting-edge technology benefiting public safety. For a prosperous city seeking to exemplify law and order, this opulent special agent on wheels checks all boxes with plentiful power to spare. 5. Lamborghini Aventador. When it comes to exotic Italian supercars deployed by police, the raging bull Lamborghini Aventador represents the gold standard of high-tech interceptors. As flagship for the legendary Raging Bull brand, the Aventador introduced fighter jet levels of performance and space-age component design, sending shockwaves through the industry. Now wearing police livery, this street-legal rocket ship helps Dubai officers enforce law using its 217 miles per hour top speed. Unveiled in 2011 as successor to the Murcielago, the Aventador stunned onlookers with sharply creased stealth fighter styling and performance exceeding anything ever made by the brand. Embracing innovative technology became critical to countering emerging hybrid supercar adversaries, so engineers adopted space-age materials like carbon fiber across its monocoque chassis and body pieces to slash weight. They also developed an advanced pushrod suspension system ditching shock absorbers for lightweight control arms and damper rods, allowing massive wheels, tires and brake discs. But most important is the soul of this nasty Lamborghini. A ferocious 6.5-litre naturally aspirated V12 pumping 700 horsepower and 509 lb-f torque. This high-revving engine is visible under glass, poised to strike fear with the slightest blip of throttle. Mated to a 7-speed single-clutch ISR gearbox, drivers experience near-instant power response, rocketing them up to 217 miles per hour given enough road. These insane mechanicals make Dubai's white and green police Aventador the ultimate predator no rival can escape. Officers conduct routine Dubai highway patrols relying on the Aventador's sophisticated suite of onboard computers and digital interfaces to manage critical vehicle systems. Four-wheel steering optimizes cornering precision unmatched by rivals. Independent suspension adapts to handling vehicle loads during pursuits or rescue operations using electronic dampers. The multimedia interface coordinates communications with central dispatch using digital mapping to track locations, and launch control programs unleash every bit of power exploding forth from what is possibly the greatest V12 ever produced when apprehending illegal street racers. 4. Brabus Mercedes CLS Rocket. Mercedes AMG models already pack massive power straight from German factories. However, niche tuner Brabus has built a business for 40 years, customizing Mercedes-Benz vehicles with extreme performance upgrades. Their most powerful creation ever is a special CLS coupe nicknamed the Rocket. Building this 730 horsepower monster appealed to German highway police seeking the ultimate Autobahn interceptor capable of topping 225 miles per hour. Collaborating with national agencies, Brabus crafted one menacing patrol variant Rocket CLS Coupe to showcase at 2011 Essen Motor Show. The project exhibited capabilities meeting new Transport Ministry safety standards regarding civilian-built emergency services vehicles. National laws prohibit using heavily modified vehicles for hot pursuit or patrol work normally. However, Brabus gained an exemption regarding their advanced engineering refinements meeting strict codes. Transforming a stock 557 horsepower CLS 63 AMG into this outrageous rocket patrol car, focused mainly on the power plant. Engineers replaced its 5.5L twin-turbo V8 for an even larger 6. 3L twin-turbo V12 motorcycle engine. The bespoke quad-cam racing block generates 730 GP and 811 lb-ft torque, while retaining emissions compliance gases get expelled through a special stainless steel exhaust system. Power routes through a 7-speed automatic gearbox to all 4 wheels using a reinforced version of Mercedes 4MATIC AWD drivetrain for maximum acceleration and control. Custom engine mounts, upgraded differentials and half shafts were installed to handle profound twist levels too. Lastly, the air suspension lowers ride height for increased stability above 200 miles per hour. Visually, only discreet police livery differentiates this CLS rocket ship versus civilian models. The cop package includes hidden LED strobe pods, mini sirens behind that aggressive grille badge, and emergency radio equipment seamlessly integrated inside the tech-laden cabin. Gun lockboxes secure inside each door panel without limiting legroom. Fuel range extends further using twin auxiliary tanks too for those really long autobahn jaunts chasing crooks between cities. While the Rocket police cruiser aims stopping power thieves exploiting unlimited speed zones, its presence also engages everyday enthusiasts at mirror legal gatherings. Officers emphasize dialogue first before fines regarding many vehicles, reserving strictly enforcement only for deliberate dangerous driving. Stable dynamics courtesy of all-wheel drive and adjustable suspension settings help instill safe habits too during consented ride-along events demonstrating capabilities. Rocket might sound extreme, but this phenomenal Brabus build ties together Germany's 3 great automotive loves: speed, style, and sensibility. 3. Chevrolet Corvette Z06. From astounding exotics built overseas to good old American V8 muscle, the Chevrolet Corvette remains a world-class high-performance flagship for over 60 years. In standard trim levels, modern C7 generation Vettes already dust supercars, costing exponentially more on track days, thanks to tire shredding power, nimble handling, and 7-speed manual transmissions. However, one small Texas police force operates a customized Z06 Interceptor packing over 1,000 horsepower with top speed of 228 miles per hour. This bona fide Corvette missile wears the badge of New Braunfels PD, located just north of San Antonio, Texas. In 2016, they acquired a seized 2015 Chevy Corvette Z06 sports car using federal criminal asset forfeiture programs permitting use of illegal goods and property. Rather than auction it off, though, their gearhead officers convinced leadership to retain this 650 horsepower Chevy for special community events and tactical operations use. Of course, just stock Z06 power seemed inadequate for those down-home Texas personalities, so off it went to well-known speed shop, Texas Speed and Performance, who added mods elevating output over quadruple digits. A huge Roots-style supercharger feeds the LT46. 2 LV8 breathing better thanks to a cold air intake kit and catback exhaust upgrades. Custom camshafts keep exhaust valves open longer for more boost pressure to enter cylinders too. Chassis and drivetrain components got enhanced as well for putting down that brutal power surge just right. Titanium half shafts, heavy-duty clutch packs, and traction-limited differentials channel everything rear wheels can handle without braking. Visually, department decals and emergency lights are only indicators this former drug runner transport has entered public service as New Braunfels Ultimate Interceptor. Nicknamed Coptimus Prime, veteran officers rely on its enhanced speed for more than just writing tickets though. They frequently deploy it for critical situations like medical emergencies, getting organ transport teams to hospitals very rapidly to save lives. And for community policing programs, Coptimus steals the spotlight, offering friendly rides and up-close experiences creating positive engagement. Fearsome as it may seem, this all-American monster Corvette packs welcome power under the hood. 2. Lykan Hypersport. What's the most expensive and exclusive hypercar transformed into a real-life police crusader? None other than the $3.4 million Lykan Hypersport built by boutique manufacturer W Motors, located in Lebanon. When Abu Dhabi police acquired one of just 7 existing examples for patrol duty, modified car criminals knew their reign of terror would be short-lived. Packing 770 horsepower from its Porsche-derived powertrain, This twin-turbo police car achieves 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.8 seconds with a top speed of 240 miles per hour, thanks to its slippery, downforce-producing bodywork. The Lykan Hypersport debuted in 2013 as W Motors' first production sports car, meant to establish Middle East-based manufacturers as serious contenders versus traditional European brands. Powered by a tuned 3.7L twin-turbo flat-six Porsche racing engine mounted amidships, the Lykan utilizes carbon fiber construction to keep curb weight under 3,000 pounds. Equal-length stainless headers evacuate exhaust gases more efficiently, enabling better throttle response from its 770 GP and 737 lb-ft torque peak outputs. A 7-speed paddle-shift Porsche PDK twin-clutch transaxle manages drivetrain components reinforced to handle the strain of repeated hard launches during police pursuits up to 240 miles per hour. Visually, the Lykan appears more alien than automobile thanks to clever door shapes and hidden headlamps reminiscent of a modernized Lamborghini Countach. Its jewel-like LED running lamps cast distinctive glows during night patrols too. Active aerodynamics alter the rear wing angle automatically for maximum stability when officers give chase. Imposing 21-inch center lock alloy wheels hide massive carbon ceramic brakes, pulling this hypercar down rapidly from ridiculous speeds following highway interceptions, and that expansive glass canopy offers clear visibility, spotting perps dispersing when this rare Arabian armored car arrives. Abu Dhabi police utilizes its outrageous Lykan to demonstrate capabilities, combating heavily modified smugglers attempting to outrun authorities in the desert. Priorities focus on vehicle-borne threats imperiling civic order, though occasionally the Lykan joins motorcade security details guarding foreign dignitaries too. Nonetheless, its mere presence parked roadside serves warning to wealthy hooligans in expensive supercars that deviant driving will see them overtaken and processed with magnanimous authority. 1. Bugatti Veyron. Among exotic police vehicles patrolling streets worldwide, none boast a top speed surpassing the almighty Bugatti Veyron, owned by Dubai's finest. Certified by Guinness World Records as the fastest police car ever built, its 1,200 horsepower quad-turbo W16 propels it to 253 mph, fast enough to chase down jets taking off. This multi-million-dollar French rocket ship strikes absolute fear when flashing lights appear closing in at impossible velocity. As the world's most powerful production vehicle for over a decade, the Veyron defines Bugatti's automotive excess through an equally extreme 8.0L W16 engine producing 987 GP in base form. But Dubai police went all-out custom, ordering the 1,200 GP Supersport totaling almost $6 million. Conniving dealers or smugglers of contraband stand no hope outracing this hypercar capable of overtaking commercial Boeing jets, struggling past 150 knots during airport departures. Thankfully, no crook has dared test the Veyron's might for an actual police encounter following its 2013 unveiling. Strict speed limits across Dubai mean its acceleration and handling limits around corners get demonstrated primarily during public relations events rather than patrol. Handling responses may not match purebred racers, but the AWD system maintains enough adhesion for officers to demonstrate chase procedures safely, albeit at reduced speeds. Open highways outside Dubai do see authorized deployments where the Veyron will reach top speeds incomprehensible to perps desperately trying to jet away inside Lamborghinis or Ferraris. Around town undercover, its chrome bright paintwork sparkles like the Burj Khalifa, with brake rotors glowing hot red when stopping suddenly to make apprehensions. While chances remain slim for actual pursuits, the Veyron squad car embodies Dubai Police next-gen supercar acquisition policies, keeping pace with exotic vehicles flooding the wealthy emirate each year. Technology progress recognized by manufacturers like Bugatti motivate investments, ensuring effective law enforcement. Displaying the flagship Veyron also reminds citizens that Dubai welcomes passion, symbolizing human achievement. Offering rides allows dreaming youths glimpsing a magnificent automotive future awaiting their generation. Even for a city already filled with supercars, this Bugatti police car represents a soaring apex, leaving petrolheads forever in awe.